play in LA, which is a very special place for me, against Romania in a friendly match, the last friendly match of 2016. It's an interesting time for us because it's a combination of kind of being the end of one cycle, the end of our World Cup and Olympic cycle, and then at the same time the rebirth and the beginning of a new journey towards 2019, towards the World Cup in France. So a lot of players quickly transitioned from the World Cup to the Olympics, from like youth players to veteran players, and I felt like I was in that category. The World Cup was my first World Championship, and then on the Olympic squad I was one of the most capped players, and when I look around now, I think I'm like the 5th most capped player here, and that transition happened really quickly, but it's a lot of fun. I think we have a lot of youth in our group, a lot of spirit. We're trying to deepen our player pool, expose more of our professional players to this elite level, and hopefully it's good for the game at large. I think that no matter what formation we're in, we have a lot of principles that is kind of just the foundation and the DNA of this team. And you'll see like a lot of different pieces moving in different places, but at the end of the day, I think we are trying to be an incredibly aggressive team defensively, always in high press, physically just exhausting ourselves, and then being able to turn around and when we win the ball, be composed and be patient and be like that type of team that just cherishes having the ball. So it's kind of an interesting goal that we're shooting for, to have two completely different styles on the ball and off the ball, but I think that that's the game at the highest level right now. I mean, I absolutely think that it is our responsibility as ambassadors of the game to start tapping into the grassroots market, and that's in terms of the players that can make this level, the players that are dreaming about being on this team. I think it's very much concentrated in the upper middle class right now, and so just as a team in terms of talent, we're missing out on so much, and I think it's really important, like after my career, I would like to work with people who can make it possible for young girls of all socioeconomic backgrounds to dream to be to this team and have the resources to be able to make it here. Absolutely, I think that if you look at soccer, you have to kind of step back and look at like culturally where women are, and it's an amazing moment for us in the history of women in sport. We're definitely at a culmination of so many years of women fighting for us to be where we are, and we are continuing that fight right now. I think that once you put your investment into the women's game, you're going to get so much back. And so we're putting pressure right now on our employers to invest in us, and we're saying, look at where we are now, and if you invest a little more in us, look where we could be. I think there's a huge upside on this team. I think there's a huge upside to professional women's soccer in this country, and I hope that that expands to being global. The biggest tip that I have is kind of something I learned outside of soccer, but it's really applicable to the game, and it's just to be really present. And I think that means a lot of the times we carry this baggage from the past, times that we failed, like we relive them in the fear that we carry with us every day. But if we're able to shake the past and like appreciate each moment for the glory that it is, I think that takes you a long way in sport. And as a forward, a striker on the field, they say like strikers have to have the shortest memories because we miss so many shots. The whole team relies on us, and we let them down time and time again. But a great forward is able to put that in the past and get the next opportunity and score and keep that confidence in themselves no matter how many times you've missed or you failed. And I think, there's a really famous Michael Jordan quote, like, I failed time and time again and that's why I succeed. So I think that present mindset really helps players of all sports and people of all walks of life to really be able to cherish each moment and be their best. A ton of music artists, everything from I like J. Cole, I like all types of music, all different. I love, in the South Bay, I love Fishing with Dynamite. It's a tiny restaurant in Manhattan Beach, and it's a hole in the wall, best seafood, fresh oysters. I love tacos, I love margaritas, I love hole in the wall places that, you really get authentic Mexican food, and it's great in LA. I'm Christen and I'm a forward on the Uswnt national team.